Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back to Wall Street Bullion. Our guest today is Michael Piccioni, president at Can-Am Bullion. Welcome back, Michael.
Hey, thanks for having me back, Ivan.
Thank you so much for coming down. I wanted to get you down to talk about all the exciting stuff that's happening in precious metals right now. Silver, $41 mark. You're hitting the 13, 14-year highs. Gold is, going up in prices as well around the 35, 50 mark and higher. What the heck is happening right now, Michael?
Well, I think we're breaking out of that consolidation phase we were talking about the last time I was on your show. I think everybody was in agreement with that, and I think we made a nice base, and I think that's our new floor. And I think for both gold and silver, I think that floor of 36 to 39 is in now, and we may not go back below those levels, to be honest with you. And then for gold, I think that base is set between 33 and 34, 3,500. That could be your new floor or bottom as well. So, this is exciting times. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I think the breakout is imminent at this point. We're seeing it over here at Can-Am.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. What are you seeing at Can-Am?
It's been fun. Busy and stressful, but I think it's the first time we've seen people start to panic rush back into precious metals in a long, long time.
Wow.
I wouldn't say panic rush like we've seen in the past. I wouldn't go that far, but the volume has picked up significantly. And then in addition, when I called my wholesalers making my orders, I asked them as well. I said, well, what are you guys seeing? And
Right.
they said it's been pretty crazy the last 2 weeks. And what has begun, which is usually the beginning, it's usually a real big tell as to the beginning of a real new money coming in. The retail market is about to catch fire because the wait times have now increased significantly, and some of the stuff is completely gone that we cannot get from our wholesalers. And some of the basic stuff like gold maples that are usually always available, we're waiting 2 to 3 weeks. The Swiss gold we can't get right now because of the tariffs and what's going on. So that's causing issues as well. But what we've seen in the past, when we start to see wait times creep into the market, that is usually the beginning of a real solid bull market to come. So I would expect to see the retail market really rush in between now and the end of this year. I think it will just continue. So it's exciting times ahead, in my opinion.
Hello, my Yeah, silver and gold bugs. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads.
Ahead, in
Back
my
to the
opinion.
video. Yeah, absolutely. Are you gonna start seeing the premiums on the silver and gold go higher? Because I know it's at a good level right now. When the people I've interviewed in the past couple of months, they said, it's the premiums are really low right now on the silver and gold. Do you think now that the wait times are going to start increasing and you're going to start seeing more demand in precious metals, are you going to see premiums go up, stay the same? What do you think?
It really depends on how much new demand comes in because the reality is we're still buying a lot. Like we bought a lot of gold and silver from clients today.
Oh,
There
so there people are cashing in too.
people are cashing in. So until people really start to take this serious and really rush in, and again with the stock market near all-time highs, I don't think you're going to see that big rush in to commodities, specifically precious metals, until the stock market starts to turn over, which may start later this year and may start early next year. Nobody knows. So it's difficult to tell. I think the premiums might stay pretty low for a while, to be honest with you, because I think so many people are still selling. When we go to sell to our wholesalers, which is honestly every week now, we're sending off a huge shipment every week to our wholesalers. They're still not paying us like they used to. They're not paying us as well as they used to, and that's just because they're being flooded with product as well. But that I think the beginning. I think the shift has changed within the last 2 weeks because again, people rush into precious metals for two reasons: when there's panic, for a variety of reasons, or the FOMO, and the price starts moving up really quick, and that's what we're seeing
Right.
right now. This is a FOMO buy. This is not a panic buy. People aren't nervous about the stock market or the economy. This is all about the FOMO of gold or silver being above $40, which it's only been in the past for a few weeks' time, if that. So we're living during really historic times and exciting times for precious metals, specifically silver. I mean, this is the move we've all been waiting for between 40 and 50, because we know what happens after 50. And that's when the real money starts to be made.
Yeah, and it wasn't that long ago where we were like, oh, $30 silver. Now it's $40 silver. Today is $41 silver. Sooner or later, in a blink of an eye, we could hit $50 silver, which is not unreasonable to say. There's going to be new silver and gold members who are joining this channel, this community, the whole market in general. What would you say to a silver stacker who's getting into it? Would you tell them to buy bars, coins, mining stocks? What would you tell them to do? Would you tell them to avoid certain things?
I'd say all above. Other than the avoidance, I would say definitely avoid the ETFs, the paper derivatives, the SLVs and GLDs of the world, specifically those two. Those ETFs are not definitely not holding your gold and silver. That's a certificate. I think right now is a very, very important time to have your assets in your own possession. Your gold and silver, first and foremost, if you're just getting out and you want to buy gold and silver for the first time, it shouldn't be an ETF. It definitely needs to be in your possession. So go
Absolutely.
find your local dealer, go online, order, however you want to do it. But that gold and silver has to be in your possession for your first purchase. Eventually, you're going to want to get into the mining companies as well. I do think there's a lot of opportunity there. If silver doubles from here, the silver mining companies can go up 300-400% in that environment. Same with gold. I think the GDX is up over 90% this year. So you get some big leverage on the gold mining companies and silver mining companies of 2 to 3 times. Now, again, when this whole entire financial system game stops and comes to a screeching halt and there's some type of credit crisis,
Right.
your assets in your bank and in your investment funds are really at risk. So you don't want all your eggs in one basket. You really need to be diversified. And when it comes to bars and coins and rounds, I mean, honestly, I think right now, because the premiums are as low as they are, I really like the sovereign. I really like the government minted coins. I love the Royal Canadian Mint.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not between buffaloes and maples. The premiums are really, really close right now. So personally, I'd pay the little extra and get the maples while they're
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. The maples look so incredible.
Oh, they're beautiful. And when gold and silver start to run out, the maples they run out really quick. The eagles
Yeah.
run out first. The second thing to run out will be maples. And you may not be able to get maples in the future. So that's another reason to get, I would say, get the government minted coins. You want 1 ounce denominations as well. A lot of people like to buy the big silver bars because they're pretty and you save money on the premiums up front. But the reality is when you go back to sell to your dealer, we want to buy coins. Because that's what we sell in our store. 100 ounce bars are not a very popular item in our store. 1 ounce coins is
Right.
by far the biggest seller. And I think when silver is $1,000 an ounce in the future, if it does get to those levels, that 100 ounce bar will be worth $100,000 and be very difficult for you to liquidate. And you may not want to sell the whole 100,000 at one time. So coins is where it's at for liquidity reasons in the future. It's easy to get out of. So I mean, I think that's would be my recommendation to start.
Absolutely. Now, there's with all this excitement happening in precious metals, and do you believe that there's, a lot of people have been talking in the past about spoofing and manipulation in the silver market specifically, and how JP Morgan has been caught before in the past manipulating or spoofing silver prices, and some of their traders got caught, and I don't know whether they got fines or got sent to jail. Do you believe it's harder for them these days to spoof this silver market with it going up higher and higher, and anyone who's shorting the market is really in tough times? Like, what are your thoughts on the spoofing?
It's much more difficult. So I mean, it's obviously still going to happen. They're still going to try to control it. They're still going to knock it down when they can. We can't be short-sighted here and just look at the last few days and weeks. I think at any point these guys could crush the price of silver by 10-15% in a week.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it before.
Yeah. So I mean, let's not. We've seen it for a long, long time. So
Right.
let's not. But it is more difficult now. So this is a different time. Because again, you don't want to be caught short, right? I mean, these shorts are going to have to buy this back. So I think you're starting to see that right now. A lot of the big banks are buying back their, closing out their positions, and taking some get either taking getting taking their losses and moving on. They don't want to take that huge loss, which would come if they continue to hold these short positions or continue to make new big short positions. I think this is a dangerous time to take that position. And as a trader, I mean, if you're a trader and you're going short here, I mean, you're looking at a different chart than most people because
Oh yeah.
I mean they're licking their chops right now. I think there's not too many traders that aren't bullish at this point on silver. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the moving averages, they're above every single one you could possibly imagine, weekly, monthly, daily, blah blah blah. This is going to go on. Will they try to get it back below 40? Probably. Will it get below 40? Probably. But for how long? And I think any big sell off will get bought up. um, Both, I think the physical will get bought up as well. I think that's what countries like India and China wait for, is big drops. So when those opportunities come, they're going to come in and really purchase large amounts.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, I don't know if you heard about Saudi Arabia buying a large.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
central bank loading up on SLV. So who knows? At some point, they might ask for that physical. My guess is they will. That's
Yeah, well,
probably
I think the Saudi Arabia puts silver as one of their strategic metals or some of their endangered or crisis metal or something like that in the past week or two. So that's super, super interesting right there.
Yeah, it's exciting, and I think that's a sign of things to come. I mean, if you start seeing central banks start to take large positions of silver, I mean, it can run out in a heartbeat, literally overnight. So
Yeah.
they know that too, though. So they're going to not try to run the physical silver dry. That's why they're obviously bought SLV to buy some time for them.
Right.
Everybody knows how scarce the silver market is, and the central banks aren't going to be the ones that buy it all up and cause the silver market to go parabolic,
No.
COMEX to default. So I really doubt that's going to happen, but it's exciting to see. I mean, the bottom line is SLV's got to go out there and buy some more silver. And I think that's going to continue, as that's where people will really rush into, is purchasing the SLV. Most people's money is in their stock market. So it's easy for them to
To
sell
just see
one
the
stock.
silver, yeah, silver stock and just go into that.
Yeah, or even sell their tech stocks and start getting out of their traditional assets and moving into the silver ETFs or silver mining companies. So that's usually what they do. It's not that they're rushing to buy physical, even though that should be the first purchase. But most people like to purchase things through their investment vehicles because that's where most of their money is.
There's about
Absolutely.
$15 trillion worth of physical gold in the world sitting there costing money rather than being used. Is just absolutely insane. Monetary Metals is bringing gold back into the financial world, putting gold to productive use right now. The problem with gold, of course, in physical form is that it's heavy, it's cumbersome, it's not particularly easy to ship, and it costs money to store in a protected manner. This platform Monetary Metals created is a proven concept and allows gold to be put to productive use. So instead of sitting there costing you money, it's actually in use earning you money.
Learn how you can earn 2 to 5% in our leasing program and how accredited investors can earn up to 12% on silver paid in silver. This advertisement is not investment or financial advice. Minimum investment applies.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, I want to thank you so much for coming down. What an exciting time we are. We're living in historic moments for silver and gold right now. But where can people connect with you? I want them to connect with you and Can-Am.
Yeah, you can call us at Can-Am or go to our online store, canambullion.com or .ca in Canada. We're all across North America. We're located in Windsor, Ontario. But you could set up a consultation with myself, a one-on-one consultation, no charge. And I would love to give people advice and steer them in the right direction and get into precious metals, because there's no more important time than right now to be investing in precious metals. So I'm really looking forward to the next few months.
Yeah, no, I really think we're living in historic times right now as silver pushes through $41. Really, really incredible to be living in this moment and witnessing it. But Michael, I want to thank you so much for coming down, speaking to the silver and gold community. And as the market develops, as always, love to have you back on soon.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Ivan.
No problem. Talk to you soon, Michael.
All right. Take care, bro.